give you the chance to make amends for my intervention on your behalf. The choice is yours. You can stay here and be diced into fodder not fit for swine, or you can let me save you." Lhaurel didn't respond. She had no reason to trust him, no reason to even speak to him at all. "You've got about 2 minutes before the genesauri get here." Lhaurel lay there, torn in the agony of indecision. The story spoke of the Roterolar as wanderers, nomads that somehow managed to survive the migration out on the sands on their own. For sand's sake, that's what their names meant. Mothers whispered to their children of strange deaths and accidents attributed to these men. A calf born with 2 heads was the work of a vagrant Roterolar. A child sick with fever after one passed through the camp was attributed to the evil glare a Roterolar had given the child when he'd run across his path. At least, the mother would warn, the Roterolar hadn't eaten him. They were said to do that. It was also said that the Roterolar could make themselves appear 100 feet tall and disappear into the sands, or else ride on the backs of the genesauri. And they would kill you as soon as look at you. The sun beat down, burning her eyes and scorching her flesh. Blood throbbed and pumped from her wrists and ankles where the leather cut into her flesh. The silence was deafening. The silence that heralded the last few moments before the sailfin pack burst up out of the sand and descended upon their prey. The genesauri were coming. Sans take them. Her fear of them outweighed any distrust. The indecision passed in a sudden moment of release. "Fine," she said finally. "First, you must swear a blood oath to the Roterolar." Lhaurel blinked, though the effect was lost through her squinting. "You have about 1 minute left." Her clan had left her behind to die, to aid in their own escape. Honestly, she couldn't blame them. She'd violated their laws and traditions. "Fine. I swear by the blood within my veins that my loyalty is now and forever to the Roterolar." "You don't really mean that, but I'll hold you to your oath." The man rose to his feet, appearing for a moment as if he were encompassed by a shroud of red-gray mist from the sun's brilliant radiance behind him. He pulled out a dagger, knelt, and cut Lhaurel free. Rising and putting fingers to his lips, he let out a shrill whistle that tore at Laurel's eardrums. An echoing response came almost immediately, but from above them. Blood flew back into her limbs with a rush, leaving them prickling as if she had stepped on the spine-covered shell of a Rochelta. The smell of sweat and blood grew stronger when the bonds fell away. She arose on shaky limbs, taking the hand that the Roterolar proffered when the pain threatened to drop her back to the ground. Her head ached, and she couldn't seem to keep her balance. The man's grip was like iron, keeping her on her feet. "Did Sharani make it?" Lhaurel asked, steadying herself and letting go of his hand. "Who?" "The girl we saved." "I don't know." It would have been worth it if she'd saved Sharani. Something large passed in front of the sun. A creature of talons and feathers plummeted toward the earth, a streak of mottled brown and gray and yellow. Lhaurel shrieked in a combination of surprise and awe as the creature spread its wings and reared in the air. Clouds of dust sprang up beneath the creature's powerful wings. With an ear-shattering cry, the creature extended massive taloned feet and alighted on the ground, standing with its head easily a span above Laurel's. The man walked up to it and gently stroked the mottled plumage. The creature's wings raked back in a sickle shape on either side of its long body. Black orbs, deep, dark pools of intelligence, studied her over the top of a hooked yellow beak. The majesty took Laurel's breath away, and, for a moment at least, made her pains somewhat lessened. "This is Skreelar," he said, holding out a hand. For the first time, Lhaurel noticed the leather harness buckled around the bird's torso. "And it really is time we left here." As if to accentuate his words, the high-pitched wail of a sailfin pack ripped through the air. The man didn't wait for Lhaurel to respond. He seized her by the arm and dragged her over to the bird. She had completely underestimated the danger of this unknown man.